This is an overview of the folio in 4 that you'll be creating for the Hack the Tracker unit. In technology, when we create a project, we create a product, and in this case, it will be the step counter or the tracker and a folio. And for this unit, you'll be doing a folio in 4, 4 referring to 4 pages or 4 main process steps. This is a guide, obviously, in this presentation, but also it will be on your e-learning site that shows the sorts of things that will go on each of the 4 pages. Step 1 is identifying and defining. This is where you show the inspirations for your step counter or tracker. You can also work through some design criteria, so setting the goals in terms of aesthetics and functional criteria that you will want for your project. You could also cover some safety aspects, and some initial brainstorming ideas is also a good idea to have on this first page. Think about an interesting way to lay it out and communicate your ideas effectively. This is a list of the main ideas or the main concepts that should appear on that first page in this presentation, and it will also be on your e-learning site. Step 2 is researching and planning. This is where you will bring together a collection of the sketches that you have put together for what your project will look like, what your step counter will look like. You could also show here some evidence of some of the coding work that you've been doing in the unit. And you could also log some findings from a case study or some of the initial research that you've been doing. This is a specific list of ideas and concepts that can go on the research and planning page. Step 3 is producing and implementing. This is where you show your production steps. So you might show them in a step 1, step 2, step 3, etc. format, or you could create a flow process chart, or you might create a table. So it's up to you how you set this out. It's also a great idea to continue to log the coding learning that you've been doing. So simply taking a screenshot of your work in the unit and then bringing it to this page is the sort of things that we're looking for. Again, here is a list of specific steps or guides or concepts that can appear on that producing and implementing page. Step 4 is testing and evaluating. So testing your final product, wherever you got to with it, and then asking yourself or others a list of questions to build a really good reflection on what you've achieved, what you've learnt, and maybe even what you could do better next time. Again, a specific list of questions that you could use to write your reflection, or you may even come up with lots of your own questions for this. So just in summary, 4 pages, 4 steps of the design process, and you're trying to lay this out in a really visually appealing way to show that you are an effective communicator. And it's going to be nice and clear, nice and succinct. Think about using lots of images and lots of tables and process type graphics. Thank you.